warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends and my honorable teachers. I'm going to tell you about my project assessment, which the relationship between self-confidence and independence in everyday life. Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Farrazka, Jabbar, class 8, 2014. Research speaker. Self-confidence is the main foundation in shaping a person's independence. It encourages the individual to act without hesitations, trying something new, and making decisions based on their own considerations. With self-confidence, a person also can, with a self-confidence, a person can recognize their limitations and strengths, take calculated risks, and be more responsible for the outcomes. These attitudes refers to the self-attitudes, which is self-control, initiative, and firmness in principles. Independence develops gradually through experience, where every success and failure strengthens maturity and confidence. A person with a sense of confidence will have the sense of more adaptive, more solution-oriented, and is not easily influenced by others. And for the individuals that can be independently taking decisions, they are more efficient, responsible, and more better in preparing the future challenges. Problem formulation. From the background of the formulation of problems that can be drawn, why can a lack of independence and confidence cause a person have to dependence on others? This is the agenda of discussion. The first is mathematics, English, and social. The first, mathematics. From a mathematical point of view, building self-confidence in the form of independence can be drawn in the arithmetic sequence and term, which in every term must representative our self that positive, as like the arithmetic sequence will have the positive addition in every term. In the concept of the mathematical sequence and term, this is have the correlation between the self-confidence and independence, because if the terms always add, it can imagine that our self that have the self-quality and self-value which increase over the time. Through this, when we have the higher self-value, we have the positive perspective about ourselves, which creates confidence in ourselves. And due to this confidence, we are more independent in taking decisions and solving our problem. So this is also have the progressively connection with the independence too. The second is English. Through the experience which recount in the text, there is a valuable lesson from its experience, what is our own experience and the other's experience. And the experience can be a valuable lesson which can improve ourselves. And for the context, it is also can describe for the text that readers to concerning the sense of independence, confidence, responsibility, and wisdom in decision making. Through the study approach English, you can construct the past mistakes, so that in the future we have advanced solution for facing the same problems. When we have construct, we are more confident because we feel ourselves is in progress and having step forward for improving ourselves, which is refers to the self quality, and because we have because we have because we have the sense of self-confidence, we can reduce the existence of ourselves and eliminating the existence of ourselves, which usually rely on the other person. The third is social. From the perspective of social science, in social knowledge, the material can be correlated in the terms of before the national economic era, especially the pre-colonial era, the events teach individuals or indigenous people to facing the hard situations, and because of the history, they story that they have struggled, and this is reflecting the self-confidence, where how matter hard its problem, we must prioritizing our confidence, so that there is the national economic era at 1908, which creates national change for Indonesia nations. And also from the social, we realize that there is mass independence, and we must eliminate the existence of other nations in controlling Indonesia at the time. By that, in the national era awakening, especially in 1908, many intellectuals aware the importance of unity and the same goals to eliminating the colonization. From this, there is also the connection which is in the past, especially in the pra-colonial era. The Indonesian nation realized in many mistakes, so that for the forward Indonesia, we must be willing to sacrifice and awareness to independence, which represent the act of self-confidence. And also from the social, there is the main information that is independence is very important to indicating the welfare status of Indonesian nation.
Okay, very good question. Yeah, we will improve your explanation using the question. Is there any question from the Farrazka?
No, thanks.
So my question from Farrazka, based on your title, the relationship between self-confidence and independence in every day. But mostly we still have taste that as a student or people still so confident, but on negative side or negative behavior. What do you think about that? And is it including the confidence or not? Maybe for example, still there are so many people uploading story or posting something negative, but they are feel confidence and all of it.
The state of confidence is not always about searching validation in social media, but the real statement of confidence can be correlated in the analogy which gives in the evidence of the improving self-quality, which can bring us self-confidence in any situations. Through improving ourselves, not only posting in social media, we can feel the real progression in our life and real forward and achievement in consistency, which make us real self-confidence. I think that if in posting usable for your independence.
Okay, so when someone do negative activity or behavior and that's called confidence, so that's not for you, that's not agree that's confidence, yeah. And then based on your subjects, you have three subjects, right? And then each one is the most subjects that teach you about is this the way to have self-confidence and independence. By which subject you already know or learn the most about the self-confidence and independence?
Especially the self-confidence, the most is me, the value is the mathematics. In the mathematical concept that give the analogy, give in the evidence that have concrete situation in the real life, where it can be correlated in the higher value of instant, which create the imagination as like the consistency of improving our self-quality. Through the self-quality, we become more independent because when we have only small progress and achievement in our life, we can encourage our self-independence because through self-quality, we also in getting our independence.
Okay, and then my last question is there any improvement or significant progress to yourself before and after making this project? Show me the real example, maybe the last Farrazka is like this, and after made this project, Farrazka is become like this. Because of this project, because you already understand more about yourself.
Yes. Because before the project start, I still rely on another person's help, especially in small things like assignment and other things with friends in school. I still need rely help on them. But actually, it only my sense of self-confidence is not I concern because actually now I feel actually I can do it. But yeah, that's my past mistakes because of the lack of my awareness for the self-confidence and also for the independence. I think how hard we facing apart problems. The important thing is we believe in our ability of ourselves. We have to responsible for our acts without waiting another person validation or opinions. So that I now become more focused on my life goals rather than only letting another person critique about me.
Okay, so it can be concluded that you have improvement to yourself because of you made this project. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you for your
Yes.
explanation.
Yeah.
It was
The cause of the day,
yeah.
knowing yourself.